Three companies make hammers. Company A sells a strong hammer for $10. Company B sells an average hammer for $7. Company C sells a cheap hammer for $5. Customers begin moving toward the $5 hammer. Companies A and B now face a choice: adapt or lose market share. Welcome to Democratic Economy, where we follow the structure of the system to identify the underlying mechanisms of inequality. Returning to the choice that Company A and B now face, Company B chooses to copy the cheaper materials path toward recapturing market share. Company A takes a different path. It develops an automated process that doubles productivity. The same number of hammers can now be produced with half the labor time. That is a real productive improvement. Society can obtain the same output with less work. But Company A does not respond by cutting everyone's workday in half while preserving their income. Instead, it removes half the workforce. The company lowers its price from $10 to $4. At $4, its hammer is both better and cheaper than the competition. Market share surges. Company A now receives what we can call super profit. Super profit is the temporary gain earned when one producer operates below the socially necessary labor time still governing the market. The company produces with less labor than competitors, but the market price has not yet fully adjusted to the new method. The separation between the company's labor requirement and the prevailing price becomes additional profit. This is the capitalist dream, but it comes with an expiration date. Companies B and C investigate. They purchase similar machinery, reorganize production, and remove workers of their own. Once the method becomes common, the socially necessary labor time required to produce a hammer falls across the industry. Labor value's gravitational pull moves the general price toward the new productive center. Company A's temporary market advantage disappears. Its market share returns toward its earlier level. But some important changes have occurred. First, the industry now employs fewer workers. Second, the market price is lower. Third, each company now has fewer workers from whom surplus value can be extracted. Suppose a company originally employed 10 workers at $10 per hour. Their labor allowed the company to realize $200 per hour, leaving $100 after wages. After automation, the company employs 5 workers for a total of $50 per hour. During the temporary market advantage, increased sales may still produce $200 per hour. Profit rises to $150. That is the super profit period. Then competitors catch up. And let's assume that all competitors survived and are still in the market. Now, market share fall back to pre-increased productivity equilibria, and the lower social price reduces sales revenue to $100 per hour. The company now pays $50 in wages and retains $50. Its profit rate or mass is now lower than before the innovation because it was not able to permanently capture any new market share. The individual companies had to innovate to survive, to maintain their market share and stay in the game. The industry's collective innovation reduced the labor source from which surplus value is drawn. This produces a recurring cycle: increase productivity, remove labor to reduce costs, lower price to capture market share, earn temporary super profit, watch competitors copy the method, lose the temporary advantage, and search for another productivity gain. No company in this cycle can simply refuse to participate. If Company A keeps all its workers, shortens hours, and accepts its existing profit, companies B and C can still automate and undercut it. The socially generous company is punished through lost market share. The problem is structural. No amount of moral leadership can protect labor in this cycle. Companies can try to escape the correction in several ways. They can eliminate competitors, merge with them, control patents, restrict supply, reduce quality, move production to lower wage regions, increase advertising, or create products that are difficult to repair or replace. Each strategy attempts to preserve price above the new labor value center or capture a larger share of the market. But delaying correction creates other problems. Workers removed from production lose wages. Workers who remain face pressure to produce more. Money that previously circulated through the consuming class shifts toward the capitalists. Every company is trying to complete MCM prime, yet the people who must purchase C are progressively losing the wages needed to do it. That contradiction takes us to the final stage of the argument. Capital must grow to survive. but the methods used to produce that growth undermine the very purchasing power required to realize profit. That is the grow or die dynamic and the foundation of crisis.